What have we here? A lot of tuning pots. Oh yeah. Kind of dirty. I got to clean it up still. This is another Tucson Wonder. This is always one of my favorite reverb cans right here. It says, can you read that? Whoops. It says manufactured by beautiful girls. Wait a minute. Get that out. There we go. Okay. Manufactured by beautiful girls in Milton, Wisconsin under controlled atmosphere conditions. Gonna keep those girls beautiful. It's really thoughtful of them to have controlled atmosphere conditions for the girls. Anyway, this looks, similar to a mini Moog, kind of under here. This is a Pratt Reed movement. You will see, I keep from putting my hand in the AC, these little pads right here, these get hard. Now, those should be aftertouch, and I'm trying to go through and adjust. See the top contact there? That top contact is the aftertouch. Probably can hear better now, right? There we go. So it's got that little compressible piece of rubber up there, and they're getting kind of brittle on this one. We need to pull all of them out and put a strip of more flexible rubber across there. Would be the easiest way to handle that, I would think. And then just precisely set these up. Whoops. Set these up. You can, if they're a little too lax, you can just carefully, bend them a little bit. There we go. See, now I got that one just right. Anyway, so yeah, you got a bunch of bass buses down there, and then underneath there are more potentiometers, and it shows you the little scheme of them right here, in case you lose yours perhaps. I'll go over it. Oops, that's the E, so it just goes like that over there for the bass notes, and then all those are your other notes. So yeah, individual tuning for everything here. And so you've got your accompaniment generator board here, your function select board here, and I just had an interesting thing where the pitch selector, I got to get a knob for that. It's a long black knob. I can probably make one, but that comes down to one of these connectors. I had a solder bridge across one of those. I had to go through, and that made it so those didn't work. Shorted out the thing and left a wispy high-end overtone on everything, and now it's pretty nice. I think we've got it pretty good. But underneath the power amp module, any of these big interconnects, these are notorious for having bad solder joints. If you get one of these, do yourself a favor and just do every one of those. Pull them apart, go through and do all of those before you even try to play it, because they're just notoriously bad solder joints on those. And we're missing all the little slider caps on this one. They're the kind of A-shaped things on them normally. Anyway, yeah, well, we'll get this thing back together and play some stuff on it for you in a bit here. Important in there, these boards look kind of like the Hammond 102100 synthesizer. I imagine they were manufactured maybe even by the same company. Who knows, or very similar style. They laid everything over the top so you can see, which is nice, and same material. And of course it's 1974, which is right on the same year they made that machine anyway. Okay, well, yeah, Conn Electric Band. Let's, you've got these controls here. I'll do a quick sound demo while we're here. Lock up the key with a screwdriver. Oh, gee, that doesn't do anything because I'm not on the adjustables. Still a little dirt in the connector there. That too. So you got two voicings. They're kind of lower and upper voicing, and you can mix the proportion of those. And then you get a wah filter opening there with a little resonance. fucked up note, but let me assure you that portamento is just swaying amazing. Listen to this. Hear it kind of stepping. That's a capacitor smoothed stepping sound. It's going kind of, so you hear it on the really slow settings. Not so bad when you run it faster. Pretty decent portamento when you run it like that. But of course this is not a VCO driven keyboard. Each one has its own individual tuning, so you understand why. I got my thing hanging in front, sorry about that. You understand why it does that. Anyway, so you have discrete notes and you have to kind of sweep between them. Some method there. So yeah, they use some kind of pitch sweepy there that is incremental. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much the well, we could run some hear the different rhythms. Kill the reverb. There we go. Boom papa. And then of course you can do the strum and rhythm here. This has been an excellent season for the preaching to the heathen in the far-off land across the sea. Anyway, hey, that was from a skit I did, I think, when I was in high school. Gotta throw something musical in here, else it wouldn't be a music video, it would be an educational video, and we don't want to be entirely educational because we don't need no education. Plug this thing. Okay. But that is a broken one there too. I'm going to have to drill in and make a little loop-de-doo there to make it so we can get a handle on the balance control, right and left hand balance. Volume, 2 different reverb settings, a bunch of presets. I didn't go through those. I'll go through those later. Alright, anyway, that's the Conn Electric Band inside. And so far all the capacitors measured good ESR, so I'm not messing with them. Pretty good caps in this one. Alright, now it's all working. Got a custom knob here. You have to have a rather long handle to grab on. It's kind of a weird design. It's like a guitar switch there, the pickup switch. So got a really interesting sound on that low, and they came up with a. Conch beat me at the bagpipes. You know, this is a supposedly a bagpipe sound, this recirculating kind of thing. They did some real interesting little things with it. And when you change the upper sound, part of it is layered on with the bass sound. So. saw. That was the mod sound. The bagpipes you heard first. Here's the musical saw. Hold that one. I'm sure what to do with that sound. It's so bizarre. You can't control any of the adjustments, including portamento. They were all built into the sound. When you go to adjustables, though, you can adjust the portamento because it's got a slider for it there, but you can't adjust it. It's an incremental thing. If you turn it up too high, it kind of sounds ganky. Blast off. To a kind of pointy sound there. Sure keeps going, doesn't it? Then you can go to space junk, back to blast off, and it'll just keep going. I haven't played much with mine. It's messed up again. I gotta fix it. Got the one with the speaker cabinet under it. We didn't get that part. That's the piano. Sounds like a typical piano. And harpsichord. Could turn a different beat on here too. It's got a paraphonic filter on that one. Sure annoying. Bassoon. Goes very low. Yeah, get slide trombone. Have a muted trombone. Why does the regular trombone sound more muted than the muted trombone? Your Oriental reed.